talking at the bar about how good a memory that they each had. And when I heard their memories, it made me come over all quite sad. Rob said he remembers his 5th Christmas, but before that he saw a wank. And he said he remembers that Santa Claus put him a great plastic tank. Well, he said I can beat that, my friend, and at the fear of being forlorn. But I remember as far back as the day that I was born. I remember coming into the world and weighing scales did buckle, and he handed me over to me mum, who were cuddled up to suckle. I said, well, I can beat that, both of you, and I hope I don't make you feel too glum. But I remember going to party with me dad and coming on with me mum. We had some brilliant adverts last year featuring the famous family from Crown, and I remember that the auditions for Part of Grandad were being held in London town. Now my granddad's a good old boy, born in the years of the horse and cart, and he down there went and wet himself when I suggested he audition for the part. Well, the problem was my grandma. She very rarely gets out and about. You see, she's very hard of hearing. And my granddad, when he speaks to her, he always has to shout. He said at home it's not a problem, no one hears us in our own domain. But he said, can you imagine how it'd look if I had to shout at her on the train? Well, I managed to talk him into it with the art of gentle persuasion. And he agreed to take my grandma with him, but only on this one occasion. So they packed their bags and caught the train, and so for London they were bound. And my grandma, she sat back window so she could have a good look around. Now there was an old fella sat opposite them who suddenly caught my granddad's eye. So he said, oh, whereabouts are you from then? I'm from Kansas, came the American guy's reply. What did he say, love? Said my gran. Oh, I asked him where he was from, love. He said he was from Kansas, said my granddad, about 60 decibels above. And where are you from? Said the American. Oh, we're from Barnsley, my granddad said back to the Yankee. What did he say, love? I said he went from Barnsley, said my granddad, trying to muffle it with his hanky. I was in Barnsley in the war, you know. I had the worst lay there in all of my life. What did he say, love? He said he thinks he remembers from the war, said my granddad back to the Now my granddad, he didn't get the part. It was during the auditions that we did find. You see, he really liked his bedroom painted blue, because the old bugger were colour-blind. Now, we saw the programme on the BBC where Dulux were forced to yield. When the watchdog identified a customer complaint on Dulux Weather Shield. A spokesman for Dulux said it was a fake. It was a mixture of water, chalk and glue. And they said that they had one returned from Do It All and another from B&Q. They said it must have been tampered with and only 5 litres of magnolia were affected. And rumours that it were a new product launch with Dulux have been rejected. Now they say that, I'll never get a job on trade after this. They say that if you live down south, it's a place where self-made men are made. And no matter what type of shop that you run, you're guaranteed to get a call from trade. Whether you're the owner or just a renter, they'll try and sell you a selected range and class you as a new trade centre. Stuart Parker went out for a Chinese takeaway, and from the large menu on the wall his meal he were picking. And the house special was a free camera in a can with fried rice and chlorinated rubbery chicken. Now last one now. 1992 was the year that the men were separated from the boys, and Dulux stopped trying to sell their paint and started selling fluffy toys. Now there was a Texas store down south, took delivery of a box of 25, and when it were opened up in warehouse, all the staff were eaten alive. Now the dog was selling for $9.99 and a charity of $5 they would get, but a guarantee that none had fleas hasn't come from Dulux yet. But the salesmen are having a great time, and to their faces it brings a big smile. They've been trying this stuff, their national accounts for years, and now they're doing it doggy style.
list is that this is Jim's 10th anniversary of poetry. And we'd like to present a little memento of your...